Hey, what's going on, guys? John Cochran here. And on today's video, what I want to do is I want to show you guys a brand new system that I've been testing over the past few months to go out there and bring in a lot of deals. Now, the unique thing about this is that you don't have to talk on the phone to any sellers. You actually don't even get a phone call. You don't have to negotiate with any sellers. You don't even have to make offers to any sellers. Every single thing is done online between a software and the seller, and what it does is it spits out deals, and and the software and the seller, they kind of work out the deal, and it's your deal that you're working out. So I want to show you exactly how I'm doing this. This is something that I'm keeping very, very close to my vest. I have not shared it with very, very many people. I teased a couple of people about it, but really what I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that I could test this thing inside and out, kind of know every single thing about the system, because this is a very hands off, but it's a very unique system for going out there and locking up a lot of real estate deals. So here's inside of a Facebook group, and that we own with Systemate. It's called Systemate Official, and I've randomly been posting these posts, screenshots of my actual cell phone when I get a notification of an actual accepted offer on a property between the software and the seller and me. So I'll randomly do this. And over the past probably 30, 45 days, this has actually resulted in 7 different accepted offers. So here's one of them. Jennifer Beatty accepted our offer on Elm Court. And then here's another one that I just actually posted. And Cha-ching, Gary Wallman LLC just accepted our offer as well. And again, there's been 7 of these over the past about 45 days. So how did I do it? How in the world am I going out there and bringing in deals, not talking to sellers, not even having a phone ring, having a software, a technology, and a seller kind of work out the details, and then it's my actual deal? How in the world did I do this and create such a hands-off approach with this? So I'm going to kind of give you the quick and dirty to it. So if you haven't known, I've been developing a software called Systemate since 2019. It has quickly been like one of those softwares that has just absolutely just caught fire. A lot of investors are using this over the entire country. And one of the things that we have inside of Systemate is nationwide lists. And, of a lot of different leads. We have basic list, premium list, and I mean, tax delinquent owners, absentee owners, vacant, pre foreclosure, all that stuff. We have all of those lists. And we made it really, really easy for our users to go out there and pull lists right directly inside of our software. So the first thing is you got to get a list of people and make a ton of offers out to these people via the marketing via Systemate. So we go out there, and what we'll do is we'll grab a list from Systemate. We will go and just get any type of list, scan that area and everything else. And then what we do is once we get that actual list, okay, what we do is we will establish a percentage of what we want to offer on all of those homes. So say, for example, that we're going out there and we get a vacant list, okay? And let's say that there's 2,000 properties onto that vacant list. What we're going to do is we're going to make 2,000 offers. So we're going to make an offer on every single one of those properties, and we're going to do it via direct mail, but in a way that you've probably never seen before. So Systemate, just so we're super, super clear on this, we actually buy data. And one of the pieces of data that we buy is what in the world is every single property worth in the entire United States. Okay, so we know at Systemate, we know the ARV of every single property in the entire United States. You got to keep that in mind, because that is a very, very big part of this entire system, is that particular ARV number that we know on every property across America. Okay. So what we do is we get the list, okay, vacant list, there's 2,000 people on there, whatnot. And then what we do is we go into Systemate and we set a percentage. Okay. So Systemate knows what that property is worth as it sits. So what we do is we go into Systemate and we say, hey, this is going to be called an instant offer price pipeline. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, Systemate, I want to go out there and offer 40% of what you say every single property is worth. Or I want to offer 50% of what every single property, in that 2000 list is worth. So the percentages go all the way from 40% to 125%. So it's very simple. You click a button right here and you just say, hey, Systemate, I want to go through and offer 50% on all of these 2,000 vacant homes. I want you to take the ARV and I want you to offer these sellers 50% of what you say that home is worth. Okay, so we set that percentage is exactly what we do, and then what will happen is once you actually set that percentage, Systemate will actually generate a unique code for you for all of these homes. So this code right here, it actually tracks back to the property, it tracks back to the offer amount, and it tracks back to the actual Systemate user. So here's the way that it works. Again, just vacant properties. There's 2,000 of them, let's say. Okay, so you're going to be making 2,000 offers. And you went into Systemate and said, hey, on those 2,000 properties, I want to offer 50% of the ARV on all of those properties. Okay, so what it does is it gives you an offer code right here that offer code knows the address of the property. That offer code knows the percentage that you want to offer on all of those properties, the 50%, and it tracks it back to you, which would be the Systemate user, which so it knows everything. That unique code right there, it's a short code, but it knows everything. It knows the address, it knows what you're offering, and it knows who you are. So now all we got to do is we just got to get that code into the hands of the actual sellers. Okay, we just got to get that code into the hands of the actual sellers, those 2,000 people. So what we do is we send a series of direct mail pieces to the lead, a series, not just one, a series of these. So we'll send out a piece of mail that looks like this. We'll put the Google image of the actual house, and it says, hey, I just made an offer to buy this property. All you have to do is go to instantofferprice.com and enter in this code. That would be the code that, again, tracks back to the property, tracks back to you, and what you're actually offering on this home. So what happens is the 2,000 people that have vacant homes, they visit a property or they visit a website right here. They visit a website that was just given to them. They get this unique direct mail piece with that code, and it's going to generate the instant offer for them. Then there's a QR code on here as well to where they can go to, they can scan it on their phone. It goes right to the website and all that fun stuff. Okay. So the person goes out there and they get the mail. They go to the actual website and then they enter in the unique code that Systemate just generated for them. Okay. So they go to the website that they were given. It says, hey, somebody just made an offer on a home that you own, enter in the offer code that you got right here. So they enter in the actual offer code. They can do this via cell phone or they can do it right onto their computer. Most of them do it via cell phone. They click view offer. And then what happens is right here below, once they click view offer, it will literally go through and show a picture of the actual property, who was the offer actually made by, and then it will go through and give them the address and then what the actual offer is. Now, in this case, marketing to 2,000, say, vacant properties, and since we know what the ARV is on all 2,000 of those properties, this right here would be the 50%, whatever you told Systemate that you want to go through and offer. Then what can happen is the actual seller can either accept or they can decline this actual offer. But here's the powerful part. Like, all of that is powerful, but here is the very powerful part. Because that code that we gave them on that direct mail piece, because it tracks back to the property, and because it tracks back to the actual offer amount, and because it tracks back to the Systemate user, the person that is sending out the direct mail, every single thing is actually tracked. Everything is tracked. every movement. So when the seller actually goes and they enter in this particular code and click view offer, that lead will actually move inside a Systemate, meaning that you'll dump 2,000 people right into here, and you'll send out all of your direct mail pieces onto a drip. And then the people that go out there and view the offer will go from right here and they'll move to right there. You will actually get a notification right directly onto your phone of all the people that just wanted to see the offer that you generated for them. And then obviously there's two other buttons. There is the button to decline. There is the button to go out there and accept. So if they go out there and accept, that lead will move from right here and they will move to right here, keeping you very, very organized. And then if they decline your offer, if they click the decline button, then they're going to go right here. Now, just because they go through and decline, that does not mean a thing. That does not mean that they don't want to sell. It doesn't mean a thing. They just need follow-up, which is what Systemate is an absolute beast at doing. So this is a brand new system, and I'm not showing you everything, okay? But I wanted to show you guys a system that we have been doing since about Thanksgiving that we are very, very close to perfecting with this. I'm talking absolute perfecting. We sent a lot of these pieces of mail out, so we have a lot of data, on this, and it doesn't suck to go out there and have 7 of these accepted. When I didn't even have to go through and talk onto the phone, I didn't even have to meet with the seller. I didn't have to do a thing. The software Systemate and the seller did absolutely everything. All I did was get a list, go into Systemate, and say, hey, Systemate, I want to offer X% on this entire list. And then once I offer X%, I'm going to send out direct mail to these people. It generates an offer code. It goes out. The people go into a website. The website does everything for you. So comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this particular system. I'm keeping this extremely hush. Extremely hush. I don't want the entire world to know about this. So I am keeping this extremely hush, and I am going to be taking this video down very, very soon with this. But comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are, and I will see you guys very, very soon. See you guys.